Hey folks, Sylvia's here. I'm on... I think there should be approximately 3 videos left of RPG shooter Starwish here. We'll see how that goes. Because I've been known to underestimate a lot. Alright. So, Mare, how did you get to be such a good pilot? Why does that concern you? I just want to know. Maybe I can go through the same training or something. My own skills are natural. They're not something you can emulate. You got to be that good without any outside influence? That is what I'm saying. Well, that's great. I can never hope to challenge you. You overestimate. My own talents may appear superior, but they suffer from stagnation. What do you mean? I have not had a reason to ever improve. I do not even know if I can become better. Well, it's not like you need to. You are unmatched. That is where you come in. You have plenty of room for improvement. Should you ever develop those skills, you can easily surpass me. How long do you think that will take then? 50 years. Yeah, that's brilliant. I could spend my whole life just trying to beat you, no thanks. If you are ever in need of sparring, I will accept. When I think I can take you on, you have my word. I shall await the date then. As I entered the lab, I saw a strange purple glob emitting crackling energy. Whoa, what the heck is that? Deuce, watch out! Before I could think, Deadeye jumped on me and pushed me to the ground. A brief flash narrowly missed us, leaving a smoldering dust circle in its wake. Ooh, that was a close one. You can get off me now. Oh, sorry. So what was that just now? It's a secret. You'll have to find out for yourself. Dang, alright. That is the secret, just for the record. It's a shame it's not a good model, though. Have a new... I forgot to turn on, no, not that. That. Well, that sucks. The enemies in this area are slightly tougher. Just for the record. There we go. Oops, need that with my base. Ooh, hey, a little bit of lag there. You know why I'm lagging? At least I think I know why I'm lagging. I'm in the process of uploading the last Tibia video I did. And it was kind of a big one. It's probably taking my feeble internet's entire capacity right now. Yeah, they said they were supposed to put that one on the face too. My internet provider said they were supposed to make it so that my upload speeds were equal to my download speeds. And both of them are supposed to be like 75 megabytes per second. But when I like check with like speed test or other websites, I get closer to like 10. So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm getting like around 10% of what I'm paying for. It's cool, it's cool. They're going to tell me it's my Wi-Fi's fault, and that I should directly connect to the router. Which is brilliant, because, you know, the router's in the living room and I'm on the second floor of the house. By the way, I wasted that wholly so that I could get that green EXP order. Just so that I could go underneath the mountain after I'm dead. That was kind of fun. I crashed into it while I still had the, like, phase ability from the overdrive. And then wasn't paying any kind of attention to when it was going to wear off. And it wore off while I was inside of it. Drone mothership approaching. Yeah, the slight upgrade to this is that it actually generates drones. Yeah, I gotta stop using this on boss. Nefertiti, what are you doing here? Calm yourself. I am no threat to you. Swig, sit on her. What? You think I'm a dog or something? I'm a pirate lord, for crying out loud. I'm not going anywhere near that fire witch. Ugh, do we have any restraints or anything? I've already established I'm no threat to you. I will peacefully submit to whatever confinement you deem necessary. After everything you've done, you're just gonna give yourself up here? I don't buy it. I no longer have any star fragments. With no means to escape from this place, resistance would not only be useless, it would be detrimental. No offense, but I flat out don't trust you. I seem to recall you suffocated me a few days ago. That wasn't the most pleasant experience, you know. You seem to be forgetting you were the one who attacked me out of the blue. I told you several times I would not strike you unless you got in my way. She is, of course, correct. She's right, you know. Just saying. Alright then, start talking. Why are you here? Ginny safely sent me here to the end of time. However, to my horror, it seems that Lucerna is already in pieces. It is almost completely gone, as you can see. Hold up. End of time? What is that? The end of time is as its name suggests. It's where all time eventually converges. This realm doesn't actually exist, as it violates many laws of the universe. But there's nothing here but that cloud and that broken planet. I fear Iblis has consumed everything here over the years it has been here. It has since then grown quite powerful. Alright, so what is this Iblis? Forgive me for asking about all the jargon, but this is new to me. Iblis is something that thrives on the desires of all sentient beings in the universe. It is a terribly powerful entity. I do not know how or when it was created, but it has been known to us as long as we've existed. Wait, so why the hell would you want to open up a portal to this place? We Lucernians require our planet to live. When our star shattered, Lucerna was sent here to the end of time. I intended to come home to extend my life, but with the planet in shambles, I'm afraid it's no longer possible. The whereabouts of Iblis' sealed location was kept secret so that others would not attempt to free it. I did not realize Iblis was sealed here. I fear my actions may have doomed the universe. Okay, so what happened to the star fragments? Shortly after closing the Book of Gates, I witnessed Iblis lay claim to the star fragments. If I'm not mistaken, Iblis forcibly apprehended them from Ginny. As I think about it, the fragments were probably its goal all along. Ginny, what happened to Ginny? Is she okay? I cannot say. The gate was already closed, with the Ginny trapped inside. I do not know what has become of her, but since she lost the star fragments, in all likelihood... Oh no, but why would Iblis be interested in the fragments? Just as Ginny and I can use the star fragments to amplify our manifestation of will, Iblis will be granted the power to have its own desires come true. Why are all these Federation ships here, then? Iblis has acquired the power of our star. It can begin to create whatever it pleases. It lacks imagination, so I suppose it chose to create armies based on the Federation. If it's so all-powerful, why not just wipe us out now? It's not all-powerful. Not yet. It's taking time to assimilate the star completely, so it's churning out small ships. Once the simulation is complete, I can assure you there will be nothing to stop it. What is it that Iblis wants? I cannot say with certainty, but based on previous accounts, it wants freedom. Iblis is an entity that thrives on and despises desire. Iblis has grown tired. Extremely tired of hearing every plea of every individual who has a desire. It wants to be free of that. To do that, it would need to end every source of desire. That is, destroy all sentient life. That's a little extreme. Why not just change its source of nourishment? Iblis cannot change its nature. It is a force equal in power to the star. If you knew all this, why didn't your people stop it? For eons, Iblis was powerless. However, hundreds of years ago, it began corrupting people, feeding it further. This growth did not go unnoticed. We temporarily suspended our war just to seal Iblis. Unable, and possibly unwilling to destroy it, we banished it to a secret plane of existence. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but Iblis is stuck here just like us, isn't it? No, you forget. Once it assimilates the star, it can create anything it wants. That includes the Book of Gates. With this immense willpower, it will not even require a star. What is the Book of Gates exactly? Is that thing you opened that brought us here? Yes, the Book of Gates is a wormhole that connects to every location, even those that shouldn't exist, places such as the end of time. Great, so that thing has a way to enter our universe. Yes, it will begin with your galaxy, annihilate all life, and then spread to countless other galaxies. Well, that's just wonderful. To make matters worse, we no longer have a starship engineer. Pardon me, I can elect to maintain your engines. You? You know about jump drives? Of course, I'm the one who built the fireboat, after all. Why would you want to help us? We're all stranded here, yes? I might as well make myself useful. Alright, well, since you've been pretty cooperative so far, I can give you some quarters to live in. But I want to have Deadeye watch over you, because I'm sure she'd love to use you as a guinea pig. Who is this Deadeye? You'll love her. She enjoys studying things that don't make sense. Very well, I shall accept your proposal. Every bone in my body said I should just kill her outright and be done with it. After all, before me was the one responsible for the deaths of Oracle, Ginny, Bamboo, and soon the universe. But that would betray Oracle's policies. I should extend a helping hand, even in the face of her enemy. Her polite demeanor reminded me of Ginny, who mocked me to no end. Sometimes, I just want to beat myself. Incidentally, I only leveled up once there, but when I fought the Firebolt, I leveled up 6 times. So, Deadeye, We've been talking for a while. I'm very curious about your eye thing. How come you're always wearing it? Oh. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me about that. If it's a sensitive topic, we can drop it. No, I'll tell you about it. But I want to make this clear beforehand. I don't want your pity. I don't want you to think differently of me. Is that clear? Sure. Okay, the truth is, I'm blind. Really? But you seem to walk around just fine. This eyepiece is an invention of mine. It reads energy signatures to feed a signal to my visual cortex. I can see, but it's a crude, fuzzy image at best. Trying to read handwritten documents is a taxing experience. It glitches out from time to time, which you embarrassingly saw the other day. Wow, I had no idea. And that's how you got the name Deadeye? I was blind from an early age. At school, my peers made fun of my real name. What is your real name? It's Deadeye. Hilarious, right? Eric called me Deadeye since I bumped into things all the time. The truth is, it wasn't students that bothered me. It was the way I could tell I was a disappointment to my parents, even though they were too nice to admit it. My parents made me stop going to school altogether. I studied through audio classes online, learning what I could about various sciences. After a lot of pain, I finally succeeded in making my first ocular device. Sorry, Deadeye. I didn't know. No, I know. I kept it to myself all this time when I came here. It's one of the reasons I wanted to come here. I chose the call sign Deadeye. Most people would see me for the first time assume it's just a nickname, and become strangely less alarmed by my appearance. You don't like that nickname, do you? It doesn't matter. Like I said before, I don't want your pity, but please don't breathe a word to anybody. You have my word, Deadeye. I really don't know how that should be pronounced. Deadeye? Deadeye? But you can trust the crew with something like this. How I wish it were that easy. But it is. You should give us a chance. By the way, like, everybody's name in this game is a pun. Ginny for the Jinn. Or Neferiti for the Ifrit. Deadeye for Deadeye. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. Alright, take it easy, Deadeye. Swig, Johnny. Swig, Johnny. Oh, mate. You're dying to know about Neferiti, aren't you? Huh? Yes, how'd you know? Well, you've been asking about every female on the ship. Doesn't take a genius to figure you out. Burn! Alright, fine, you got me. So what do you know? Not much, but I can tell you what I know from hearsay. Neferiti's been depowered, so to speak. While she still has enough power to fry the ship, she's actually feeling rather vulnerable right now. You think so? She hardly shows it. Neferiti stands no chance against Iblis on her own. She's used to doing things by herself, but now she needs our support. I don't know, she seemed pretty unmotivated. As you've noticed, Neferiti has much pride and keeps to herself. Of course she's not going to come out and say it. Well, how do I connect with her then? Neferiti feels more confident in you when you prove your worth in battle. I'll keep that in mind. Good day to you, Mr. Deuce. Neferiti, what are you doing here? You assigned me here, remember? That was just a short while ago. Right. I'm just out of it, that's all. Well, keep your head together. I sifted through Ginny's notes and discovered the plans for her last mod, the Experience mod. I took the liberty of completing the module in her absence. The EXP mod increases the rate at which you gain EXP by 1% per mod installed, stacking with your own experience percent set. The value may seem insignificant, but in large quantities you will experience rapid gains. Thanks, Neferiti. And that's another one that doesn't stack. Alright, I'm gonna buy 45 as a significant upgrade. I'm gonna drop into this and then exit. Because I really want to upgrade weapon number 8, because I love weapon number 8. Oh yeah, weapon number 8, upgraded. Also, missiles, upgraded. Alright, now let's get some mods. Lula mod. EXP mod. EXP mod. Lula mod. Wait, hold on. Why was my regen only at 8? What was I thinking? Symmetry is the most important thing in the world. Alright, Forbidden City or Remains of Lucerna? Forbidden City. Best weapon in the game. It is, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it just automatically launches itself from the nearest enemy. And it bounces from one enemy to the next. And goes through walls. Okay, come on. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, seems like nothing I can do about the quality right now. Okay. Quality. No, not high. There we go. Man, I love this weapon. Man, do I love this weapon. It does take, like, a huge portion of any of the difficulty out of it. I don't care. I love this weapon. Also, for purposes of this weapon is why I took that one, like, level up perk thing that, increased the range of my weapon. I think it took a while to kill. Yeah, there's one downside to this weapon, is that it doesn't deal a ton of damage. The upside to it, though, is it's 100% accurate. Which is great for, like, small, kind of fast enemies. Slightly less great for single, high HP enemies. Although, I mean, it does also hit everything it wants, which is also a benefit. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that! It was beautiful. There we go. I will do anything for my, my little item packs. City Master approaching. I kinda don't remember the city. Oh, wow. Right. Alright, I can't actually use this weapon right now. Yeah, that little ball thing will keep coming at me. If I let it hit me and it makes it go away, it'll just spawn another one. I told you in the final area here, the bosses actually get, like, hard. So, I may, like, actually die. This might not have been the weapon to use here either. There we go. I almost died there. Do you have any idea where you're going? Absolutely none. We're trapped in this place, with nothing but the cloud and thousands of Federation drone copies. What can we do? Unless you have a better suggestion, I figure we might as well head towards that thing. Nope, can't say I have anything to add. Johnny, do you know anything about Iblis? Well, not a lot. Nothing if Reedy hasn't already mentioned you. I guess I'll ask Nefridi myself. You've got the bridge swig. Aye, Captain. Mar, you've been awfully quiet. No doubt you know the situation we're in. What do you think we should do? I'd like to ask your opinion instead. Do you think we should run or fight, after all the lessons I gave you? I know you said that we should run, when we're overpowered, so that we can come back with a strategy, but I think the situation is different. That thing will escape from here in a matter of days. This is one encounter we simply cannot run from. We need to do everything in our power to stop it or die trying. ... I know, I'm a failure of a pupil, but I can't back down on this, and time is not on our side. Very well, continue as you were, I shall not stop you. When the time comes, I shall reveal to you what I know. Thanks, Mar. You've been a great help to me all this time. Let us say we have both been helping each other. You have reminded me what it is like to fight with resolution. Even until now, you haven't had a reason to fight? Your time is up. You had best be going. Oh, okay, some other time then. Alright, Nefridi, tell me about Iblis. What is it you desire to know? Just what will happen when that thing assimilates the star fragments completely? It is simple. It will have its greatest wish granted, the extinction of sentient life, so that it will no longer hear the desires of anyone. But why would it do that? Wouldn't that be like forcibly starving yourself? That goes against self-preservation. Having to thrive on something you find distasteful is a terrible way to live, is it not? Imagine having to live out your immortal life forced to consume rotten food and unable to stop the inflow of it. Life would be unbearable. Why should Iblis care? Isn't it designed for this sort of thing? Iblis has evolved considerably. It has a mind of its own and refuses to be caged. Nobody knows why it happened, but Iblis grew disdainful and began cursing its own existence. I'm not sure I understand all of that, but thanks, Nefridi. Why thank me? You've been cooperative and shared some useful information. You've been navigating towards Iblis. You rush only to your doom. There is no reason for gratitude. Make no mistake. I still don't forgive you for all those you've murdered, but it seems you at least have a conscience. ... Is there anything else you need to know? Yeah, there's something else I want to know. Why were you so obsessed with coming here? Even my motive should make sense to you. I wanted to go home. I needed to go home. Yeah, but to go to such a length? How many died just so you could end up here in this wasteland? The existence of planet Lucerna is what gives us me form. I think it's supposed to be us form. Or my form. I cannot stray far from it for too long, or I will die. However, I did not expect the planet to be in such disarray. Lucerna is quickly deteriorating. Once it disappears, I shall too. So the same thing would have happened to Ginny? Indeed, I offered her the opportunity to join me in Homecoming. However, she flatly refused the offer. Why would she give up her life so easily is beyond me. She didn't just give up her life, she tried to save us all. That is not what I mean. She greatly accelerated her own death by reviving you twice. Using what little life she had left, she drew upon her very life force to spare you. She did what? When did this happen? Once after you crashed on home planet, and again after I robbed you of air. Both times you would have died. Wait, how do you know about what happened on home planet? I tried to pursue you after the mothership dropped. Ginny had intervened, preventing me from doing so. The air from the atmosphere gave her the edge against me. Ugh, that stupid girl. I told her not to push herself. I would think you would be grateful to her instead of scornful. No, I'm angry at myself. If it wasn't for me, she'd have lived a longer life down on home planet. Even if you hadn't arrived, Ginny struck me as the sort of person who would have done the same for anyone. I suppose so. Is there anything else you wish to discuss? Just one thing. The star fragments give you power, right? Couldn't you just wish yourself a longer life or something? I believe you are misinterpreting how Lucerna and our star work. The star is our source of power, yes, but Lucerna is what gives us form. Between the two, Lucerna is more important, as we require that to live. Our lives are tied to Lucerna's soul. Unfortunately, no amount of wishing can restore soul. An ageless body is possible, but its soul would still degrade, leaving a lifeless shell. Immortality is thus impossible. Alright, that was a lot to absorb for today. I'll come back later with more questions after I've sorted things out. Of course, I shall remain here if you need me. Deuce, is it wise to trust Nefertiti? I don't like it either, but I feel like I'd be betraying Oracle if I start mistreating her. What if she sabotages our ship or something? After talking to her, I don't think she'd do that. Nefertiti seems to do what is logical to her. Destroying our ship seems counterproductive. As long as our interests coincide, I think she'll comply with helping us out. And when she thinks we're no longer acting in her best interest, well, by then I hope she realizes we should be working together to fight that thing. 2 level ups. Tessa! Hey Tessa, how come we've never gone out? What, like on a date? I mean going out with me for some leisure activity, like dinner and a movie. That sounds an awful lot like a date. Yeah, but I mean, forget it, just answer my question. Tessa was lost in thought for a while. It was strangely cute watching Tessa struggle for an answer. I'm always busy with work, yes. It took you a minute and that's the best you came up with? You never really thought about it, have you? It's just, I don't know, it'd feel all weird, wouldn't it? Even families go out from time to time. Yeah, but you're not, I mean you are, but, oh, I don't know. Tell you what, later tonight, I'm taking you to watch one of Johnny's theater-sized monitors. He's got a good selection of movies. I'd like that, sure. You'll love it, guaranteed. Later in the day, Tessa showed up to watch some flicks. I let her pick the movie, which in retrospect I wish I had. Tessa picks out a sappy love story about a girl who fell in love with a man sent to kill her. Actually, it wasn't that bad, but the action scenes got pushed so far down that I dozed off a few times. In the end, Tessa was bawling in tears. Still, it was fun being with her. I wondered why I never noticed how cute she was with her tight hair. Wait a minute, what was I saying? On the upside, Deuce isn't falling in love with Swig. I hope. So Swig, you're really a pirate lord? Was. That ship has sailed. They're being shipped! I just can't believe it. How long have you kept this hidden? More than 20 years. Come now, is it really so difficult to believe? Well, just so you've always been with me and Tessa since we were kids. Not once have I seen you do anything captain-like. I mostly commanded my crew remotely. They were a pretty self-sufficient laid-back crew. Unfortunately, they're all gone now. They were stationed on Bamboo. What was your relationship with Oracle anyway? Orica was my own childhood friend. It's funny, we were pretty aimless as kids. One day she said she had a vision. We should lead the pirates, she said. I thought she was nuts. But when she really went through with it, I quickly followed suit. Thanks to her foresight and my own gunmanship, we both rose to leadership status pretty quickly. Guess you guys went a long way back. I'm sorry for having lost her to Nefertiti. Orica and I knew the risks when we signed up. I'm pretty sure she'd expect this to happen. Her last words to me were, take care of Deuce. I see. So don't waste your life. You've got a promise to keep, you know? I can say the same about you. Don't go wasting your life either. Fair enough. A toast to that. I can toast to that. What is my... I'm not going to upgrade that. I'm not going to upgrade that either. But I do think I need a little bit more direct damage weapon. Which are not being sold here. Because why not, you know? Alright. What is my current assault weapons? 30? Alright, I guess an upgrade to 44 would be an improvement. Alright, and then the remains of Lucerna. After that one. Got it. Got it. Alright. Temporarily, this is my deal tons of damage to single enemy. Must get that red orb. Got it. No, I couldn't get you, Mr. Green Orb. Darn it. Huh. I'm really laggy. It's kind of annoying. You know, it might be this weapon that's causing the lag. It seems like a reasonable assumption, actually, right now. Well, that was not good. Yeah. Kill them all. Kill them all! Kill them! Kill them all! Alright, took that laser right in my face. It would be cool if that dude would die. Oh man, look at that weapon. It's beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye. Like a majestic sunset. I can't think of anything else that normally brings a tear to my eye, to be honest. I'm a soulless human being. I don't really get emotional. Now, I mean, if you watch any of my Let's Plays for FTL, you know that at least one emotion I'm capable of is, like, desperation and rage, but... Alright, switch back to this guy. This is actually a particularly good... Whoa! Whoa! There are a lot of them! Whoa! There's a lot of rocks. That was intense. We've cleared out another piece of Lucerna. Good, even if we can't face Iblis head-on yet, we can use these scrap parts to help upgrade our ships. Trying to carve a path to Iblis is tiring. So what happens when we get there? I don't know yet. I'm kind of winging it. Nobody's ever encountered anything like this before. I think I want to go talk to Nefertiti. She may have some ideas. We can probably rest here for the day, though. Sounds good. Oh, hey, Deuce. What you working on? Got a new weapon for me? No, I'm done with all that. Swig asked me to refit the mothership now, with all the nonsense going on out there. So you mean you won't be making new weapons for me? You've got that right. Don't worry too much, hon. I'll still offer weapons upgrades for you. I see. Thanks for all your help, Deadeye. You've been invaluable. Hey now, don't make me blush like that. By the way, have you been getting along with Nefertiti? Oh, that? Yeah, she's a great test subject. Never complains, always complies, and hard to actually do damage to her. You should try giving her some of your food. You think she'll like it? Oh, definitely. I'm on my way to speak to her now. Oh, okay, don't get too close to her. Tessa might get jealous. Yeah, trust me, that won't happen. Nefertiti, can you think of anything that may help us defeat Iblis? What you intend to do is a fool's errand. I've stated before you cannot destroy Iblis. Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. What is Iblis? What purpose did it serve? Iblis is one half of a two-part system for our powers. You are familiar with our star, which was broken into star fragments. So the star was the source of our power, which lets our will take form. This is the important part. The star cannot do anything without being issued a command. Iblis is something like a messenger, or an operating system for anybody who kind of understands computers. It hears the desires from every being in the universe and then relays them to the star to take effect. The star then does its best to make those commands possible. Wait, I don't get it. Wouldn't that mean that everybody would have their wishes come true? Most beings who do not exhibit a great deal of willpower do not experience much benefit from the star's power. But to us Lucernians blessed with vast amounts of willpower, we can remake reality as we please. What exactly do you mean, willpower? Do you mean courage? Not exactly. I mean the intense strength to act upon your desires. When a Lucerne wants something to happen, we really want it to happen. There are heavy limits for this, for races such as you. So what happens without Iblis? Without Iblis, the star is useless. Even when I manifest my dominion over fire, I must make my request through Iblis. The process is similar to a brain telling a muscle to take action. Without a brain to direct the muscles can do nothing. Alright, well, couldn't you have just willed that thing out of existence or changed reality to no longer require Iblis? Unfortunately, without Iblis, we would not be able to manifest our will. You can imagine how many were unwilling to give that up. Still, some manage to destroy the physical form, but the desire that feeds Iblis resides in the minds of everybody. It always returns. We do not have the power to change the minds of people. No one does. Attempting to destroy a concept is harder than destroying a galaxy. I don't get it. Who would create such a monster? As far as I know, it has always existed, but in a harmless state. It was hundreds of years ago when things started to go awry. Alright, this is a lot to take in all at once. Again, thanks Nefertiti for being cooperative. Truth be told, I'd rather not tell you about all this, since it seems the more I reveal, the more interested you seem in committing suicide. Why do you express concern for me when you've killed so many others? It's not as though I enjoyed killing. I had an objective and a very real time limit. My time to live is short. That was a typo there. The quickest way to complete that objective was to take the star fragments by overwhelming force. So you killed others for the sake of going home? To prolong my life and live in paradise again? Yes. It's not something I'm proud of. Yes, I'm selfish for being afraid to die. But you must understand, our home was the single most important thing to us. Whereas you grew up in a mundane world struggling to survive on a daily basis, our world satisfied our every desire. Imagine how cranky you feel when you wake up from a good dream. That is what it feels like for me to exist out here, every day, every waking hour, at this very minute. Burn! Every dream must end, Nefertiti. Countless generations of my people have lived out their lives in bliss. Why should my dream end prematurely? And how many of those you've killed thought the same thing? Why should their lives end prematurely? Are their dreams worth any less than yours? No, but I had a chance to return to the dream. How many can say the same? You don't strike me as somebody who believes themselves better than others, Nefertiti. You were someone who wanted to go back to the comfort of home at any cost, and that's fine, but forsaking others for your own personal gain is a cause not worth fighting for. Ginny was just like you, remember? She was abandoned and lost at a young age, but she managed to find joy in this mundane universe, and willingly gave her life for it. For what it's worth, Nefertiti, I can see where you're coming from. Had I experienced the same circumstances, I might also succumb to the desire to return home. I appreciate what you're trying to say. I have my regrets, but it's all for naught anyway. Lucerna is nearly gone, and Iblis is about to be unleashed on the universe. Yeah, well, give me some time to think about that problem. With all due respect, time is the one thing you no longer have. Nefertiti was right. It was only a matter of days until Iblis finished assimilating the star. Should that happen, it would recreate the Book of Gates and begin a systematic destruction of sentient life everywhere. I tried to think of how we could possibly combat that thing, but to no avail. I think there's one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's kind of... Alright, I think I'm going to end this video here, and when I said this was going to be 3 videos, I was wrong. Really? Nobody for me to talk to. Lame. Ooh. 48 isn't bad. I also pick up a new laser. Whatever, I'll just stick with what I got for now. I will buy some modules, though. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, and then I'll do, I guess, 3 more. The final video will be the, actual boss thing. Alright, folks. Thank you for tuning in for another one of my videos. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe.